Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Get up, get ready to start Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
For TV8 in Vail, I'm Avisha Scarborough at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater. We'll see you next time. Hi friends, welcome to a little behind the scenes. I'm Avisha Scarborough, and I'm so excited to be part of the team at TV8 in Vail. I love the outdoor lifestyle here, I love the arts and culture, and I love being part of this community. My show is called Vail Vibes with Avisha, where I tell you about all the amazing activities going on here in Vail and surrounding areas all year round.
we're going to give away one word a day for a sentence. It's going to be a scrambled up. We're going to give a different word every day. At the end of the week, the 1 week period, you have all of your words, unscramble the sentence, reach out to us, and if you're the first person to unscramble the sentence, you're going to get the contents of my pretty little purple egg.
The mystery egg.
Yes. And there's some fun stuff in there, Kev. So people want to win, but you've got to tune into Good Morning Vail every day to get the word of the day.
Yes.
And we're not going to repeat it. So you've got to get in that word of the day.
And no cheating. You can't go back and start watching on YouTube. You can.
You can.
But
we prefer...
We're integrity here.
That's right. We prefer you just tune in with us every morning. And then there will be a similar little egg on Conexia Latina. So if you're watching us on in the Spanish block, you'll have a chance to win there too.
All right. So 2 chances to win.
Yes.
Conexia
Latina.
And then the regular Good Morning Vail.
On Good Morning Vail.
Unscramble those words.
It's going to be fun.
Now, is it going to be a 5-word sentence or a 7? Are we going 7 days or how many days?
So we're going to start on Monday and we're going to go through the following Tuesday. So it is a 9-word sentence.
Okay.
So you've got to tune in with us for a whole week long to get all of those words, unscramble the sentence, and win the fun prize.
All right. Well, I can tell the viewers are in the edge of their seats, getting their pads of paper ready, pens.
That's right.
And we'll see what happens.
We will see what happens.
Well, Danielle, as always, it's a pleasure. I see you every day, but it's nice to sit here on the couch, talk about what's going on, and it's just going to be so much fun having that condensed version on the weekends.
Yes.
And then our fun egg promotion going on.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to it.
All right. Well, get out there, get ready, because this promotion is going to be a lot of fun. Unscramble the words, win a prize, big prizes here on TV8. So stay tuned, and we'll be back with more Good Morning Vail.
Good Morning Vail.
Hi, it's Max at TV8 Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tv8vail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Hello, I'm Shervin Rezai here with Chenna Garden in Avon, Colorado. My hobbies are obviously skiing. I've been skiing since I was 3 years old. In addition to that, music's always been my first passion, and you can see that alive and well at Chenna Garden with our little record nook, where we have over 300 records, and we'll continue to grow that collection and play vinyl records for you while you enjoy your cuisine. Chenna Garden is Avon's oldest running restaurant. We've been open since 1988 when my mother set up shop and wanted to begin offering Avon, Colorado the best quality Chinese food that we could get. And I started working in the restaurant when I was 8 years old as a dishwasher making $1 a day. And then one of the servers, pushed by my dad, told me I should ask for a raise, and then I got $5 a day, but then I had to put all $25 at the end of the week into a savings account, which actually helped me out in college. So after college, I went out to New York for law school, and I spent 15 years out in New York City practicing law and working in-house, which exposed me to a lot of restaurants all over the world, all over the country. And after getting exposure like that, I realized that we have this beautiful restaurant here that has so much potential. So in the fall of 2023, we came back, remodeled, and tried to get this back to give that special feel that I've known all my life here. We've been offering a lot of new cuisines, including German cuisine with a good family friend, Gunther Schmidt, who's been serving up authentic German cuisine in the Valley for many, many decades. Why not? This is America. We can serve German food in a Chinese restaurant, and we just let it try. And after a year of it, it's been building up some success, and we're just having a lot of fun just seeing the look of bewilderment on every customer when they're like, how am I getting German food in a Chinese restaurant that's this good at this quality? Chenna Garden is really all about that community, and that first starts with the local community. We always try to take care of all of us who are working hard, grinding it, so that we can also enjoy what this valley has to offer. And through that, we get a nice mix of word of mouth, tourists who come in. We're looking for something a little more authentic and that has a history with the valley. I'm a proud member of the Avon Vail Valley community, lifelong member as I was born here, and I hope you come out and see us here at Chenna Garden. We're open every day, 4 to 9, any day the mountain's open. Cheers.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. One of the greatest organizations here in the Valley and across the United States is 4-H. And I'm here with the Thompson family. I've got Cecilia, August, Steele, and Hazel. I sound like Steve Harvey on Family Feud. We've got the Thompson family here. Why don't you introduce yourselves and then tell me kind of what you're getting out of 4-H and kind of how you got involved.
Well, my name is Cecilia Thompson. This is August.
Okay.
And this is Steele, and that's Hazel. And we really enjoy 4-H. We've been doing, this is my 8th year doing 4-H. I have learned a lot through 4-H with how to persevere with things, even if they don't go the way you're expecting them to go.
Yeah.
And I learned how to give presentations and how to get to know my animals and work hard.
Okay.
I learned that if you sign up for something, you really finish through. It's a great learning about everything, learning how to really stick through, learning how to give shots, learning how to give medicine and all this stuff. So it's a really good learning ability.
Okay.
And I really like that you can raise your animal and you can have your own animal and have the experience of that and knowing that it's your ownership and being able to show it and have a judge and be in competition and learn how to work hard and know how to have an auction and be able to sell an animal and have your own money from it and know that you worked hard for it.
You know, everything that you mentioned, they're all lifelong lessons. And as, I don't want to say kids, because you're not kids. At this point, you're young adults, because you're learning all these lifelong skills to make you successful in the future. It's a lot of appreciation, a lot of gratitude. You mentioned hard work on taking care of animals. That is a minimal statement. It is a lot of work to take care of an animal and then present it, to show it, and learn how to auction and everything that goes on. So you've got business development, you've got the life skills, you've got the compassion, the caring, and everything that goes into it. So that's one thing I really love about 4-H. Now, I'm going to quiz you and see if you can go along with me. 4-H, the symbol is the clover, but what are the 4 H's?
Head, heart, hands, and health.
Man, you nailed it. That was really good. And so those are the lessons, and that's kind of the pattern that you follow, and those key kind of points that really make up what 4-H is and what you're getting out of it. So that is amazing. How long have you all been involved in 4-H?
This will be my 8th year, not including Clover Buds. So.
Okay. And what is Clover Buds?
So Clover Buds is it's like 4-H but for younger kids, and they meet I think once a week or something, and they'll meet and they'll make like pigs in a blanket or a pillow or something, just kind of introducing like 4-H but to younger kids, so anybody 8 and younger.
Right.
And you can't do animals, but they're just kind of introducing you and getting you ready, I guess.
I saw that. So it's preparing you for some of the skills as you progress into the later things, because I know there's horse skills, there's baking and cooking that's also involved. Again, all those lifelong skills. Yeah. Now, do you know your website? I know you can access it through the eaglecounty.us site, and that's where they promote the event we're going to talk about here in a minute. But get in there, because if you're not familiar with 4-H, get out there and look at it, because as a young adult, it is something you need to get involved with, and as an adult, it's something you definitely want to follow through and share with and donate, because you just can't do this all for free. You've got to bring in donations, and there's a number of ways to do it, which is one of my favorite events, the Rocky Mountain Oyster Fry.
Yes.
Who's going to talk about that?
We love the Rocky Mountain Oyster Fry. Fair is fun, but the Rocky Mountain Oyster Fry is a class in itself. We love it so much. It's an organization that is a fundraiser for 4-H. 4-Hers will go around asking businesses, making things to donate to 4-H, and they will silent auction them off. And we have so many fun activities there. We have a mechanical bull, we have a bouncy house, face painting, shooting, petting zoo, and lots of really good food.
And a lot of them, looking at your poster there, a lot of proud sponsors are listed down below.
Yes,
so
we thank our
you for that
sponsors.
community support and all those sponsors. What a great thing to contribute
Yes,
to.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Now, as far as us contributing, I've already bought my tickets. I told you that. First thing this morning, I got on and go, I've got to get my tickets ready for this because it's what, 10 days away. It's on March 16th,
Yes.
5 p.m. at the Eagle River Center.
Yes.
So get out there. Sounds like a great time. If you don't go to this event, you're absolutely nuts. You've got to get out there. Did you get my joke?
Yes.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the Rocky Mountain oyster. What is a Rocky Mountain oyster?
So back in the olden days, cowboys used to, when they would, in springtime, after all their calves have been born, they'd go and brand them. And they only wanted a certain percentage of the boy cows to reproduce, because if you want the right ones. And so they would eat what was left over after not being able to let them reproduce.
It's in between a steer and a bull.
Right, because, and you're looking back, so the 4-H is over 100 years old.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the cowboys go back much further than that. And when you're raising animals, you obviously want to yield as much as you can off of that animal. And this is one way to do that. And we're still continuing that tradition today.
Yes.
Right.
All right.
And if you wanted to, you just want a couple bulls. So the other ones have more tender meat and they're a lot nicer. So you don't want fully bulls. So
Right.
yeah.
Perfect. Well, like I said, I went on today online, got my tickets today, 2 tickets to the Rocky Mountain Oyster Fry on Saturday, March 16th. So it's before St. Patty's Day. No excuse not to get there. Eagle River Center, Eagle, Colorado. Amazing event. Going to support these young adults in their quest to make it through 4-H and just be amazing contributors to society. I can't wait.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you to
Very
all our
excited.
sponsors and
Yeah.
volunteers who are helping make it possible.
Yes.
All
I
right.
hope we see you there.
Yeah, get your tickets now. Adults $25, kids 6 to 12, $10, 65 and over, $10. A very worthwhile event to go to. So go have a ball at the Rocky Mountain Oyster Fry. We'll be back soon with more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
TV8 te brinda la mejor programación en español todos los días. Sintoniza Conexión Latina los lunes, miércoles y viernes a las 7 de la tarde con repeticiones los fines de semana. Además, te presentamos nuestro nuevo programa Sabores y Creaciones, donde hemos juntado tus recetas y manualidades favoritas en un solo lugar los martes y jueves a las 7 de la tarde. Y por último, disfruta de Daily Flash Latino, con noticias y entretenimiento en tendencia los sábados a las 7 de la tarde. Te esperamos por el canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina, nuestro canal de YouTube TV8 Vail Good Morning Vail o nuestra página web tv8vail.com.
Well, Archer and I are going to get headed on further down the trail, but I hope you'll catch up with us a little bit later. Hi, I'm Ben Roof, and I'm one of the new hosts here at TV8. I'm so excited to share all of my explorations throughout the Vail Valley with my dog Archer, where we'll be taking you to hiking trails, biking trails, maybe we'll go rafting, fishing, or whatever else we can come up with. I'm so excited to share all of that with you in my new segment, Outdoor Adventures. Don't forget to catch up with us every day right here at TV8 Vail or at tv8vail.com, because there's always more for you on 92.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tvavail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Happy Friday. Let's take a look at the weather out there. Welcome to the TV8 Weather Center. It's 8 a.m., 26 degrees, high 46, and snow 40% chance, mostly cloudy. So winds south to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. A beautiful day outside today. 8 a.m., 26 degrees and mostly cloudy. Then you see some of that cloud coverage still at noon, 38 degrees, mostly cloudy. 4 p.m., 43, and then 8 p.m., 35 degrees. So gorgeous day out there. Let's take a look at that I-70 corridor. Eagle 47. Vail 46, Avon 47, and Denver 41 degrees. So not really much of a difference from the mountains to Denver tonight. A low of 18 degrees, partly cloudy, winds east to southeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Let's take a look at that 5-day forecast. Saturday 47 degrees and partly cloudy, a low of 20. Sunday 46 and a low of 19. Monday straight up sunshine. We love that. Heading into spring, 49 degrees and a low of 22. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, we see a little precipitation, afternoon showers, 52 degrees, a low of 26. And then Wednesday, 49 degrees and a low of 27 degrees. So we get a little bit of everything, and I can't believe spring is right around the corner. I'm pretty here for it. I'm ready. Spring ski. We have 5 inches the last 48 hours, 242 inches season total, and 65 inches for the base depth. Now this is Beaver Creek. The lift hours are 8:30 to 4 p.m. Love Beaver Creek. 25 lifts open, 166 trails open, and that is 100% of the terrain. Just what I like to see. Good old BC. Now the Vail Mountain snow report, 5 inches in the last 48, 246 inches is season total, and 70 inches for the base depth. Now the lift hours 8:30 to 3:30 p.m. in Vail. 32 lifts open in Vail, 278 trails, and 100% of the terrain open. So really exciting stuff for that. I'm super stoked. It's Friday, and we're going to have some in the kitchen with Kevin. So let's check it out.
Well, I am here in the kitchen. We've got Sunday Fun Day just around the corner. That's going to bring us St. Patrick's Day. A lot of fun things going on. So in preparation, I've got my good friend Sabrina here that braved the I-70 corridor to come up from Denver to show us some decorating skills for cookies for St. Patrick's Day. Welcome, Sabrina.
Hi, Kevin. It's great to be here.
It's great to have you. So what do we got here? You got some cookies, brought the cookies. Cookies are done.
Cookies are done. Icing is done. And now we just get to have fun.
Okay, well, let's have some fun because this is a very good time. I love my sweets. And so let's get ready for St. Patrick's Day. It's fun cooking with cookies and decorating and getting festive. So show me what to do. I don't even know what this stuff is.
Sure. So we are going to make 3 different types of shamrock decorated cookies. So you only need 1 cookie cutter. It makes it super easy. You can really have your own flair with it. So for this one, St. Patty's Day always makes me think of peppermint or mint, shamrock shakes, that sort of stuff. So I added a little bit of mint extract into the icing so that it has that little flair. You could always add lemon or orange if you're having like some summer festival of sorts. So we're going to start with something super, super simple. We're going to do a green shamrock with some white polka dots on it.
I don't know if I can handle that.
I think you can do it. So you have to start with 2 different consistencies of icing. So we have our piping icing,
Okay.
which is usually about 20-second icing. So I'll show you here, and then I'm gonna let you do the next one.
Okay, sounds good.
So what you start, you just go around the edge, almost like you're coloring right outside the lines, and you just follow the cookie around. But do you see how stiff it is?
I do.
So that it blocks all the faster consistency icing out. See, super simple.
Okay, so you just kind of outline it.
I'm gonna let you do one.
Yeah, well, great. Let's see how this works out.
You just hold it like a pen.
Just hold it like a pen.
Just hold it like a pen.
It's so easy. I squeezed 25 key limes yesterday with Kim.
Oh, your hands are sore now.
Yeah, so I like to, thank her later for that. That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Okay, so it looks like a child did it, and that's great.
That's great. See, I dragged my knuckle. Oh, it's good icing.
Isn't it?
It does. Oh, I like them.
The mint is just enough, right?
Perfect. Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to take our faster consistency icing.
Faster
so I'll show you over
So
here.
this is what, like a 10-second you called it?
That's I think that's 15. That's 20.
20. Okay.
And then I'll show you on a side cookie how different the consistency is.
Oh yeah, look at that. It just kind of flows out.
Just flows right out.
Gotcha.
So you just follow the outside line.
All right.
You can make it as thick or thin as you want.
Mhm.
We have a lot of icing, so I'm not gonna. Usually, I will make it very light on the cookie, and then I'll have to fill in the holes. So.
Gotcha.
See how there's some holes in here?
I do.
We're just gonna take our little scribe.
You got your little acupuncture thing. And
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
These are fun. They really just make it so much easier, so you don't have to be super precise. See?
Okay, let me get my kindergarten one here going.
Yeah, you just fill it in literally
It's
like
nothing.
you're on a coloring page. Now this would be perfect on its own. You could just have a perfect simple green cookie. They're great when you're making a platter to just toss it in if you have some more complex cookies there.
Okay.
See, look at this.
Now,
looks
does
just
this
like mine.
icing set up after a while?
After a while, yeah. So I made some last night that I can pull out in a little bit. You'll
Okay.
see it takes about 2 hours for it to really set, where you can move them around a little bit.
Gotcha.
But I leave them overnight, and sometimes they'll still be.
So you don't have to put them in the refrigerator? And,
No, the fridge
okay.
won't really help.
Not even helping.
If you're making a ton and you're making a career out of this, a dehydrator sometimes really helps.
Okay.
So, see?
Look at that.
Looks
okay.
like the
Looks
exact same
like,
as
yeah.
mine. So we are gonna take, which bag is it? The next one, so we could do whatever we want here. So
Okay.
I'm gonna do polka dots.
Polka dots.
And when you do wet on wet, it really just flows in really nicely together. And
Okay.
it's so weird to me that the polka dots just sit exactly where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, when I think of St. Patrick's Day, polka dots. Just
Polka dots. And it'll dry just like this.
Oh, look at that. Oh, you've got a nice little pattern. It's just
You don't have to.
you've got your thing down there.
You do whatever is
Okay.
going to make your heart happy.
What bakery do you work at in Denver?
I
where
don't
you decorate?
work at a bakery.
Yeah, you do.
I do not.
Oh, yeah, you do.
This is just my fun. You know, I'll tell you what happened. I during COVID had very little to do. I worked out and I followed all these other bakers that were making these, and it looked so fun and easy. See, look at how perfect that is.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we all know you're
See?
great in the kitchen, Kevin.
Uh-huh.
And so I just slowly got into it, and then people started saying, "Hey, I have a kid's birthday party. My grandpa's, retirement party is coming up." So I just started doing them for fun for friends, and here we are today.
Yeah, I have to redeem myself for that. Nick from the control room in my ear going, yeah, nice job outlining that cookie.
But this looks great. And the way that it ends up drying, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference of who did what.
Yeah, there we go. Look at that.
Look at that.
Okay.
So we'll move these to the side. So another thing I think of when I think of St. Paddy's Day in Ireland is good beer.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like beer?
Yeah. Who doesn't? Beer with a cookie
Beer with
is
a
what
cookie.
I like.
Exactly. So we're going to start off, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to outline our cookie.
Okay.
And we're going to make one that looks just like a beer. So we outline with the thicker consistency.
Okay.
See, mine's piping bag's not fully.
Yeah. Excuses.
Actually, this is the wrong consistency one. That's the
Oh,
one.
that's oh, yeah.
So
It's not
there
the
we go.
15-second, gone in 15 seconds.
Gone in 15 seconds. So we're outlining our cookie here.
Very good. Very good. Okay. I think I've got it. I think I've got this down.
Let's see. Let's see. There you go.
So you got to kind of,
The bags
there
are
you
a
go.
little long. I usually cut them. This looks great. You're already better than the last one.
Practice makes perfect.
Fast learner.
That's all I got to tell you.
So we're going to take this
Okay.
one and just fill it in the same way that we did for the first one. I think the consistencies are kind of the same if you want to fill in at the same time.
Oh, okay. All right, we can do this. Expedite a little bit, get dueling bags going here.
So this one I'm very excited about. For some reason, this is one of my favorite ones to make.
Yeah.
Maybe because I really like beer. Filling in all the holes here.
Yep. I think I'm going to run
Here.
out. I'm going to run out.
You're not going to run out. There's
Okay.
plenty in there, but it's I've got a smaller tip, which we'll need in a second. And I'll show you why. There's a fun little trick that gives it a little bubble. Like you can make, it looks like there are bubbles in the beer.
Okay.
Oh my God, you could really smell the peppermint on this, but it doesn't taste as strong as it smells, I feel like.
I'll be the judge of that.
We did some taste testing last night.
See, that's the most fun part.
The
of
taste testing?
Yeah, it's taste testing.
And licking the spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big cookie dough person.
Yesterday, Kim was making some whipped cream. And she had the beater going. And then she goes, here, lick the beater. And then she turned it on and my tongue got caught.
Oh, shucks.
Horrible. I didn't know you were supposed to take the beater off of the mechanism before.
Oh, no.
I know.
Lesson
Live and
learned the
learn.
hard way?
Yeah. See, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so now we got it. Look at this.
Perfect. And just another trick that you can do is if, like, you don't want to go through, you could just kind of shake the cookie sometimes and it'll fill in
Shake
the
the
hole.
cookie. Heard you're never supposed to shake a cookie. Oh, no, that's a baby.
That's a baby.
Got
Don't
it.
shake a baby, shake a cookie.
Got it.
So I'm going to do
So
a similar polka dot situation. We're
Okay.
going to space them out a lot more erratically, and they could be bigger.
They could be bigger.
They could be bigger because we're making the foam that goes in the beer.
Oh, okay.
And we don't have to go all the way up to the top because we're going to cover it with beer foam after.
Okay.
Just like 5 to 7 bubbles. That's perfect. Those will be covered.
Okay.
So can I have one of the orange bags, please?
You can.
Perfect.
This one might have a little more in it.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is just at the top of each bubble, we're going to put another tiny circle.
Oh.
And it makes
Okay.
the little bubbles. It makes like a little crescent shape. And you have to do this when it's wet so that it all forms in together. Yeah, well, that's perfect, Kevin.
Okay.
I am not surprised.
See, look at that.
So I started one last night because you need to let it dry a little bit. I didn't let it dry enough. I did let it dry overnight, and as you can see, it's a little messy. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a very firm consistency. So you can see it over here. It is very firm.
Oh yeah, look
it
at
won't
that.
Move
That's like a
into each
1
other.
second icing.
Literally like a
Like
1 second
second icing.
And we're just going to place a bunch of bubbles like this.
So it looks like, the froth on a beer.
Exactly. And you're going to end up filling in all the little holes. So you could be, kind of frivolous, I guess is the word.
Yeah.
And you want some of it to like fall down a little bit here.
Ah, look at it, like it's cascading,
Like it's
down the
cascading.
side of a glass.
Exactly. And there you go. You have your beer mug.
Okay.
And we can let these dry for maybe, I don't know how much time left we have, but if they dry by the time we finish,
We're going to have to sample those in a minute.
we have one more cookie that we can make.
Okay.
This one was Kim's favorite. She was very excited to make this. She thought it was very fun. I'm trying to think. I think I could just wipe this off, and we can use this
Here.
one as well.
Let me get a knife.
Perfect.
Can we just do that? Scrape it off?
Absolutely. And a lot of the times, if you do make mistakes with cookies, if you let it dry like for 20 minutes, you can scrape it right
And
off.
just start over.
And start
Blank
over.
canvas right there.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we're gonna go back to the greens.
Greens.
So.
I think this was the
Yeah.
5 second. Do you want that one?
We need the firm one first.
Firm one first.
And then, so we're gonna do 1 clove at a time. Is that what it's called? 1 leaf at a time.
Okay, 1 leaf.
4-leaf clover, 1 clover.
But this isn't, this is a 3 leaf.
Right, this is a 3
See,
leaf. We're
it's
gonna
not a
do
4 leaf. I can
Okay.
count.
So make 1
I
heart.
can't draw, but I can
Can't draw,
count.
can't pipe, but you can, but you can count.
Kevin can count. Okay, let's see if I can do this.
Just the big, make a big heart at the top. Kevin, these are so much better already.
Well. Yep.
And now we can fill it in with the other
Fill
green.
it in with the other one. Like this one, the,
Yep, the
25
thick
second,
consistency.
72 second. Yep. This is good. This is good TV right here.
This is good TV, right? So we fill it in really quickly.
Okay.
Use our little scribe. Okay, now wipe off your scribe because we're
Wipe
going
off
to use
my
it again.
scribe. All right. Well, we're going to have to let these set up, and we're going to come back,
Perfect.
maybe show the finished result here in just a second. Sabrina, how's that sound?
Perfect.
All right. We'll be right back in the kitchen with more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail here in the Cookie Kitchen this morning with Sabrina. We've got her fine art here, mine half finished, but she's been my great cookie coach. But if you're in the mood for a life coach and you need somebody to kind of help you through, we've got Kimberly Smith that will coach you along the way. Let's take a look.
Hi there, my name is Kim Smith and I'm with Adventures in Coaching, and I am here today with Mark Eaton, who is a financial advisor from Edward Jones on Market Street in Eagle. And we're going to talk a little bit about his professional journey from where he is today to like how he started out and all of the challenges along the way. So welcome, Mark. It's so great to have you here.
Thanks for having me, Kim.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about what you're doing now.
Well, I'm a financial advisor for Edward Jones. My office is on Market Street in Eagle.
Yeah.
And I've been with Edward Jones about 3 years, but I had an extensive career in finance before that.
Right, right. And I was so excited when we started talking about your career because it really highlights a lot of the different changes that people go through in their career and some challenges and all of that. So tell me a little bit about how you started out.
Well, I was young. It was a long time ago. I was 16 years old. I just graduated high school in England, and I applied for a job as a messenger in a mailroom for a financial company in the city of London, the financial district of London, I worked my way up from the bottom. Really, first of all got the opportunity, so I was quite excited about that. But what I did is I just did what I was told. I was smart enough to take my exams. I got my first exam at 18, UK equivalent of Series 7, and worked my way up the company into futures and options trading by the time I was 18. And then I moved on, moved from open outcry pit trading, which is where I started. Most people wouldn't have ever heard of that now because everything's done electronically. And then my career evolved from open outcry pit trading to electronic trading, from a trading desk up in an office. And then I got the opportunity to move to America and Chicago with the company I was with at the time. I built a trading desk and had a long career at a futures brokerage, institutional futures brokerage company in Chicago.
Yeah, so you've really had a lot of steps that kind of took you through from the very beginning, where you started at 16, which is just amazing.
Yeah.
And when we were talking, you told me about how like you really knew and you felt like this was your purpose when you started at 16, like you're like, this is a career opportunity. So talk to me a little bit about that. And then also the big change you had to make from going on or being on the trading floor to the electronic world of
Sure.
trading and what that looked like for you.
I always took the opportunity when I was given a chance to progress in my career and take more responsibility. I never turned that down. If I wanted to move up, I just grabbed the responsibility, and that included trading. It included moving. When I saw things going electronic, I jumped from the trading floor to the office when the first opportunity came up. I've always grabbed opportunity, seen the future. Future that doesn't happen that quickly, so you get to see things changing in the economy and through. So I took advantage of seeing what was going to happen. Really.
Yeah, and it sounds like you really put yourself out there and grabbed onto those opportunities and probably learned what you needed to learn to grow, which is so much about like how important it is when we're trying to grow in our careers to really like say, hey, yes, pick me, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this extra work and go that extra mile. And it sounds like you really did that.
Indeed, I was always dedicated at that part of my life to my industry. Sometimes my family took a bit of a back seat because I was always trying to move up in the company and do well and take on more responsibility. Right. But also when I wanted to make that move, when an opportunity came up to move to America, I was in a position with my young family at the time to be able to do that and not be too scared about making that big jump. When fortunately I was supported by the company I was with to make that move, so that helped as well.
Right. So that must have been very exciting and a big challenge. And you told me that you thought maybe it was going to be a 2 or 3 year opportunity at the most. And
Indeed.
tell me a little bit about what happened there.
Yeah, that was the initial plan, that I'd be going back home after 3 years, and I thought that gave me a bit of a comfort zone, I guess. But then after I got there, my wife and I just loved living in the southwest suburbs of Chicago. We thought it was a great place to bring up our 2 young daughters, and we asked for the opportunity to stay. My business was going really well. I was working nights at the time, talking to my European-based clientele in the European hours. So the company I was with said, absolutely, you're doing great business. We'll support you to continue this. And they got me a green card. So the rest is history after that, really.
Yeah, that's really the American dream, right? You know, be able to come and grow your career. And you know, in your case, you were able to stay. And, you know, that's just amazing. So talk to me a little bit about what happened sort of towards the end of Chicago and then how you ended up in Colorado.
Yeah, so I was working for another company at the time, and I was running a trading desk of 20 plus employees, and the company that I was working for asked me to start laying off those employees. That wasn't any fun for me.
Right, that's hard.
I don't think it's fun for anyone, to be honest. But it became, we got to a stage where I couldn't see the business running well, and it was clear that they wanted the business to be in New York. So again, I saw the future coming, so I made plans to make a change. I started building my home here in Colorado, and we knew that things would change. So I made the plan, and when there wasn't any other opportunity to stay in Chicago, I took the opportunity to take severance and move with my family to Colorado, and my children were just graduating high school or college at the time, so that was an also fortunate time.
Yeah, that sounds so exciting and also challenging. You know, what were some of the things that you put in place to make sure that you were going to be able to sort of land on your feet when you came to Colorado?
Well, I've always found and planned for the future. So in terms of making sure that financially I haven't got any strings attached to make those changes,
Right.
and that includes making sure I don't have a lot of debt to pay. So if you make those changes, you've really only got major bills like your next mortgage to move into, and so you don't have debt around your neck. You make sure that you've got a solid plan for if anything does go wrong, for if you need to make a change. So that just gives you the support and makes you not too worried that you can make these changes by preparing for it. I call it the 5 Ps.
Oh, that's great.
So proper planning prevents poor performance.
Okay, that's a good one to remember. I'm going to write that down. And I always talk to people about when they're looking to change their career, you know, among other things, run the numbers, you know, make sure you have a runway, make sure you've got the right amount of savings to support you. You know, maybe you have to go and get a part-time job for a while to, you know, while you're getting established in a new career. Now, I know this isn't a new career for you, but it was definitely a pivot in terms of what you're doing within the financial industry. And you had to really, you know, start out on your own, so to speak, here in Colorado. So, yeah, it's very exciting to hear that. And how are you doing today? And you know, what...
well, where I was at, I was dealing with institutions and trading futures and options and putting on hedges for large companies. And what I'm doing now, I'm helping my clients, my friends, my community to make intelligent and quite emotional changes to their personal finances.
Right.
So making sure my clients stay the course, know what we've seen in the past will hopefully guide us in the to the future good investments.
Right.
And it's so difficult nowadays, especially with the volatility in the markets, for people to stay the course and trust what we've seen in these times of change in history.
Yeah, and it certainly has been changing. And how fulfilling has this been for you?
I really enjoy it. Where I was in a dog-eat-dog world where everyone, my colleagues would try and take my clients if I was away on vacation for too long, now I get the support from my family, my colleagues, even in different Edward Jones branches. We are such a strong community that I know that I can trust everyone. So that's really important to me. It's totally different from my last career in institutional finance.
Yeah, that must be really wonderful to have that here and be building that sense of community. So if somebody really wanted to get a hold of you to find out more about how to work with you, how would they do that, Mark?
Yeah, absolutely. So my door's always open at Edward Jones, so we're 56 Market Street. And they can just call me on 970-328-0639 or email me at mark.eaton@edwardjones.com.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here today and sharing your story and your journey. It's very inspiring. With that, if you're interested in learning about how coaching might help you on your journey, please reach out to me at kim@adventuresincoaching.com or just go to my website, adventuresincoaching.com. And again, thanks, Mark, and have a great day.
Good morning, Vail.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these 2 luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Welcome back to the second hour of Good Morning Vail. What an awesome show we've had thus far, and it's going to get even better, I dare say. We have Christopher McRoy, the general manager from the Lodge at Vail, with us today. Always a pleasure chatting with him and talking all things St. Patty's Day, March Madness. Oh my, lots to come. Eagle Valley Library District stopping by as well. So sit back, have that cup of coffee, because Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Happy Friday. Let's take a look at the weather outside today. 8 a.m. 26 degrees, noon 38, 4 p.m. 43, 8 p.m. 35 degrees and partly cloudy. It's going to be a beautiful day out there. Can't believe spring just in a couple of days, I believe 5 days away. Eagle 47 degrees, Avon 47 degrees. Vail 46 and Denver 41 degrees. So not a huge difference between the mountains and the city. Tonight, a low of 18 degrees, partly cloudy, winds east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So beautiful night out there. Let's take a look at that 5-day forecast. Partly cloudy Saturday, 47, a low of 20 degrees. Sunday, we have partly cloudy 46, so temperatures getting a little bit more like spring. Monday, a whopping 49 degrees and sunny. I love it. And then, per usual, sunshine, snow. We truly never know in these mountain towns. We're going to get some precipitation, 52 degrees afternoon showers, and Wednesday afternoon showers, 49, and a low of 27 on Wednesday. Let's take a look at the Beaver Creek snow report. 5 inches the last 48 hours, 242 inches at the season total, and 65 inches for the base depth. Now, Beaver Creek lift hours, 8:30 to 4 p.m. We have 25 lifts open in Beaver Creek, 166 trails open, which is 100%. I love to see it. 100% of the terrain open in Beaver Creek. Now, Vail Mountain, 5 inches in the last 48, 246 is the season total, and 70 inches for the base depth. Vail Mountain lift hours 8:30 to 3:30 p.m. 32 lifts open, 278 trails open, and 100% of that terrain is open for Vail Mountain. So I'm loving what I'm seeing. Like I said, sunshine, snow, we never know in these mountain towns of ours. Keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, it's Max at TV8 Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tv8vail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Think Big features top kid inventors who face off against each other to see who can come up with the most innovative and creative invention. In Think Big, kids acquire and showcase their skills in creativity, science, marketing, design, and don't forget, teamwork. Check your local listings and watch the world's most innovative kids. They create and invent new toys, games, websites, and new modes of transportation. Tune in to Think Big.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hi, I'm Gretchen Pleshaw, host of TV8 Vail. From fashion to food, from film to festivals, experience a unique look at the boutiques, spas, restaurants, and venues that make the Valley so special. Join me for Glitz and Glam. Find it in Good Morning Vail or at our website at tv8vail.com. I can't wait for our next adventure.
Dog Tales is America's premier dog lovers magazine show. This series is all about dogs and the people who love them. Featuring dogs of all sizes, shapes, and breeds, keeping you up to date with all the latest news from the dog world. Sit back and enjoy a fun program for the whole family. Check your local listings and tune in to Dog Tales. TV8, there's more for you on 92. serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, it's always a good day when we have our friend Christopher McRoy here from the Lodge at Vail. How are you doing, Christopher?
Great. Good morning, Gretchen.
And I should say you're the general manager over there. Big title for a beautiful space.
It's nice to have the reins of the most historic hotel.
Oh my gosh, I know. And I know that we've had you on the couch a couple of times, but give us a little bit of background about the Lodge at Vail for people that are just tuning in.
Yeah, so if you're not familiar, when Vail began in 1962, the Forest Service mandated that the ski resort actually have a place to house visitors.
Right.
So the lodge was built the same year that the mountain opened in 1962.
Cool.
And literally the village grew up around us for the next 60 years.
That is such a neat thing to be able to say, and I'm sure so many people, I mean, listen, I've been here for 10 years. I've seen the old school pictures. They blow my mind. I think you just assumed that everything was here, you know?
Yeah.
It didn't grow, and it's just always been Vail. No, it looked like a ghost town.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty exciting that you were the first.
We had actually David Yarrow, the photographer,
Yes.
was in town a couple of weeks ago and was looking for historic shots in the village.
Yeah.
And our communications director on the mountain, John Plack, hooked him up with us and did a photo shoot right in front of the hotel on Monday morning,
Wow.
3 weekends ago. And his pictures are going to debut tonight at Relevant Gallery, right in the village.
What an honor. And David Yarrow is a huge name. And we actually just had an interview with him, so that's pretty special.
Oh, how cool.
Full circle here in Vail. That's hard to say this Friday. Full circle. There we go. So I know, Christopher, you always have tons of events, cool things happening. Let's start St. Patty's Day. What is happening St. Patty's Day with you guys?
So Chef Rudy's put together an Irish beef stew for us for $16 that day. We'll have drink specials and green beer and live music with Michelle Levy from 4 until 7 that afternoon.
Love her. She is a brilliant soul and such a beautiful singer.
Yeah. She's going to bring a good vibe to that room for sure.
Oh, I love it. So green beer, beef stew. That sounds, I've never actually tried it.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Okay.
Traditional Irish dish.
I love that. Okay. So will Michelle be singing some Irish tunes, do we think?
We're not putting any pressure on her for that, but I'm sure she'll get into the,
I'll message
she'll
her.
feel the mood for sure.
She'll definitely. That's awesome. So that is on the 17th, is that correct?
Yeah, this coming Sunday.
Okay, awesome. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I feel like time is flying by.
Yeah, where'd merch go?
It totally, I know. And pretty soon we'll be talking about Easter right around the corner. And then you have March Madness, which I am not well versed in, but I know a lot of my friends are super into this. So when does that start?
Yeah, so we'll actually get, the grid will be built on Sunday and all the teams released. So we'll put our programming after Sunday when we know what time games are and which teams are playing.
Okay.
But we actually installed a whole bunch of big 75-inch screens in Cucina this last year. So we'd like to believe we're one of the better places in the village to catch games if folks are interested.
And that's something I know we had physically come in and seen that you guys, the space and everything, and it's beautiful. And those TVs, I have to say, and I really mean this, they're big, but they're not annoying, or they don't, the way that you have them set up, they don't really distract, is a good word for it. I mean, they really do. They're just kind of like, it's a vibe. Like I saw people at the bar watching, but then other people talk. It's not distracting.
Yeah, I don't think that I would consider ourselves a sports bar,
Right.
but it's definitely kind of a cool, casual, fun place to come and watch games.
Okay, that's awesome. And you have $5 beers, and then you have $25 buckets.
Yeah,
is that correct?
$5
Okay.
beers and $25 buckets across the games, and then they'll have nightly specials from the kitchen.
Oh, that's
usually
so-
tailgate themed food is they'll do when we have
And your
sporting
food
events.
is brilliant. I've had food there, and I've had smoothies and coffees. The whole thing, it's really, really good. Thank you for that. I can honestly say that. And then I'm very excited about this, and I know we've kind of touched base on this before, but the Wildflower Throwback Dinner.
Yeah,
Can
so
we talk about that?
We've done 4 of those this year. And
Okay.
Wildflower, for years, 20 years, was one of the most famous restaurants in the village.
Right.
It closed in 2011, and Elway's took its place.
Right.
Our executive chef, Rudy, started his career on the hotline in that restaurant.
Oh, I did not realize that. Okay.
So I started last year right into the 60th anniversary of the mountain and didn't have a lot of time to put any programming together around celebrating the history of the lodge. So we asked Rudy to go back and pull out some of the old menus from back in the day. So we have these Wildflower-inspired menus. And then we still have their wine cellar. So
Really?
there's some wines, the newest wines down there are 2009. So we'll go down into the cellar and pull out 4 flights with dinner, some absolutely extraordinary wines, things you just can't find.
Wow.
That'll get paired with the dinners that night. And you have a choice of 3 entrees, 5 courses.
That sounds brilliant. So you really have the energy from the old restaurant there.
I won't say that we're trying to recreate it exactly,
Right.
but we definitely take a very casual restaurant and turn it into a white tablecloth experience for that night with traditional wine service and just kind of elevating the experience in the restaurant that night.
So it's March 22nd.
Friday, this 22nd, that's correct.
Okay, and that's one night only.
One night only.
Okay, and honestly, a lot of people will be interested. How do I go about making a reservation? How do we do this?
Actually, you can just call Cucina,
Okay.
and they'll take the reservations for you. It is also on open table.
Okay,
Very
great.
limited seating. We do a 6 o'clock seating for 20 people and a 7:30 seating for 20 people.
Oh wow! So you have to
yeah.
make sure you get that reservation. I mean,
And
this is no joke.
it's a really, really wonderful experience. And I had a young lady here the last time that we did it whose father had passed away, and that was their space when she was a child. That was her memory. So she actually came and had her dinner in memory of him that night, which was kind of an emotional thing. But
yes.
Yeah, but it was to know that people are still connected to the restaurant and it has meaning for them. We just want to celebrate that.
You know, I love that you said that. That's really beautiful because so often in Vail, especially, I feel maybe I'm a little biased, I love Vail. There are so many restaurants that you have these memories, like you're saying, and you have these moments, and when they're no longer, you just feel a disconnect. So that's really neat that you do that. How did you think about doing this?
It was just when I started researching the lodge before I actually came to work here. I've always loved properties and places that have history.
Right.
And Wildflower was such a storied part of Vail's history. It just felt natural to kind of honor that and celebrate it again. So
that is really special because, since I've been here, it's always been Elways. And so even to learn about this, now I want to go in. That's really cool and feel like you're kind of stepping back in time and going to a restaurant that you've heard about, but you've never really gotten, some people haven't gotten to experience. That's pretty cool.
We use the big screens on either side of the dining room and project some historic pictures and things that we found.
Wow.
When I took over my office, there was a giant box of slides, like 300
Really?
slides from old marketing things from like the 80s and 90s. So we digitized all of those and have a bunch of photography that we use to kind of just, again, put the mood back in the room.
That is so cool. And I know, Christopher, we've been talking all things food, and now you made me hungry, so thank you. Cucina is so brilliant. But also, we need to talk about your spa as well. I want to hear a little bit about that. A little birdie let me know we might be coming in to see it.
Yeah, we'd love to have you. Come down at the end of the month or in May. We'd love to have you down. We have 12 treatment rooms, a lovely couples treatment room. Coco, our spa manager, actually just built a recovery room, so we have oxygen therapy and leg compression therapy as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so wonderful estheticians, a great array of facials, and pretty much any kind of massage that you'd want to do. I love our couples room. It's got this giant Japanese soaking tub and fireplace. And
that's
it's
pretty
it's
amazing.
A vibe.
It is a vibe. That sounds so romantic and so relaxing and just, so you have facials, massages, you said that you have what is the
leg compression?
Compression.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it moves the blood from your legs back into the core of your body to help you recover from time on the mountain, reoxygenate your core.
That's awesome.
And then the oxygen therapy in that room as well. So.
And how long are you guys open? Because I know a lot of places they will close during the mud season, et cetera, off season. Is the spa still open during that time?
We'll take 2 weeks off to refresh after season because it's been a crazy busy place since November. So we'll take 2 weeks off to do deep clean, preventive maintenance right in the middle of the month. But otherwise, we're open from right now 10 to 7 daily, and then we'll go back to 10 to 6 as the mountain closes.
Okay.
And demand kind of drops a little bit.
But that's so awesome and good on you for giving people time. I mean, I have to say a time off because everyone at this point is a little, you were saying, and I have to give a shout out to all your hardworking employees because they are just doing so well. But I think the vibe is people are needing to breathe a little bit. They need a little bit of a rest. Yeah.
Not technically supposed to be counting down till mountain close, but it's only 3 more weeks. So,
how did you know that? How did you know that, Christopher?
And I think everyone's ready to have some of their time. We've done a great job serving people and making people feel welcome and making Vail a special memory for their families, and it'll be time to do a little recharge for everybody.
Well, and I was saying this off camera, and it's very true. I do want to say this to your staff. When I came in one day, I had not 1, not 2, 3 people asked me, truly, are you okay? Have you been helped? Is there anything I can help you with? In the span of literally maybe 8 minutes, 5 minutes. And that really, to me, made me feel so welcome. And I'm just thinking, as a local, if they're treating me like that, they're treating everyone amazing. So thank you, Christopher McRoy. We love you here.
Wow, that makes my heart smile. Thank you so much.
Of course. And go check out where can everyone go to check out all things?
Our Instagram is actually probably the easiest place to go. It's The Lodge at Vail. So literally spelled out, The Lodge at Vail. There's great information there on the Wildflower Dinner, St. Patrick's Day, all the live music programming that we do on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Okay.
So you can find it all there.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon. And keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Hi, I'm Ben Belgrad, and I'm the owner of Drinking Vessels here at Bat Country Studios in Minturn. And I've been in the Valley for 7 years. I moved to the Valley because a friend helped me to get my vision off the ground, building my glass studio here, and being so close to snowboarding. So here at the studio, we're acting as a broker for 50 to 100 artists from around the country. We also offer glassblowing classes, and we bring many artists from around the country here to be able to work and create art collaboratively and be so close to skiing and all the activities we have here in the Valley. Here at Drinking Vessels, we specialize in handmade glass drinkware from artists around the country and around the world. Some of these are produced as more of an item you could get in sets and kind of get different color options as time goes on. And some of these are completely one of a kind and really high-end art that's unlike anything people have seen before. While I'm an artist myself here at the studio, I'm representing between 50 and 100 other artists from around the country. And most of these artists are able to spend most of their time working on their art while we help handle their marketing and their sales and the distribution and representation, allowing them more time to focus on their art. That's really my privilege in running this business, is creating that support and providing that platform for this big group of artists that are part of a movement that's very important to me.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I'm here in Vail Village at Eyepieces of Vail, where it is the art of vision. That's their tagline. And I'm here with Mr. Alexander, the maestro of Eyepieces. Now, how many stores do you have now?
So we're actually up to 8 now.
8 stores.
Yeah, so I mean, we've been in Vail for 40 years. We're actually celebrating 40 years this year. So it's very special for us, and we also, we're known throughout the world. Every store is going to be a little different, which is kind of nice. So we're currently here at Village Center, across from Solaris, and this is where we're going to have our lab, our doctor, who's in every Tuesday and Thursday afternoon.
So wait, you can do prescriptions for all of the eyewear?
Totally. So this.
How about goggles?
We can do prescription goggles as well. Yep. And let's say you don't have your prescription. You can come in, see our doctor, and it's one of those unique cases where, being in the mountains, you're on vacation, like who's carrying their prescription with them. What's really exciting is that you can pick out a unique frame or something like that, and we can either call your doctor for a prescription, or we can duplicate the lenses you have in our lensometer, or you can come see our doctor as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the Art of Vision, and we broke out, in honor of St. Patrick's Day around the corner, we've got some green glasses. And you have an exclusive brand only here, only in store, not online. Talk about that.
So, Chrome Hearts, if you're not familiar, they use all precious metals. You will only find them in Chrome Hearts boutiques and through authorized dealers. We've developed a great relationship with Chrome Hearts over the years, and what's actually come to that is this year, for our 40th anniversary, we have collaborated to create 3 special pieces that you will only find here at Eyepieces. And these frames are only limited to 20 each.
Wow.
So, and that's it. The 20 done and done, won't find them anywhere else. So it's really special. And I love, so I got to give you credit for the idea. Like Kevin came in, he immediately pointed out the green guy. He goes, "These are great for St. Patty's Day." And I was like, let's do it.
We have a theme. we have a theme now.
And that's what's special and unique about Eyepieces is I kind of started going around and looking for green frames. And as you can see here, we have a large variety. So anything from your Chrome Hearts, where you're getting kind of that olive tone, something elegant but with a touch of color, and then you get into like your Teo, your Anne and Valentine, even your sport glasses, your goggles. There's so many different styles and designs out there,
right?
And that's what makes us unique.
Yeah, and as we talk about the art of vision and the uniqueness of some of this eyewear, where there's only a certain limited number, when you buy art, what's more special than having, I've got 1 of 10 or 1 of 20? And so it's not just functional, but it's fashionable as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because like the frames I'm wearing, there's only 150 of these. And people are like, I like those. Can I get those? And it's like, check an antique store. And that's what, it's on your face. Especially if you're wearing prescription. Also, it's very bright here in Colorado, so needing sunglasses, or also catering to a day like today where it's a little overcast. So like catering to do like a rose lens or something like that, where because you can still get a little bit of that reflection and everything like that. You don't want to go too dark, but we can also cater lenses, customize lenses, and find the right fit for you or your needs.
Well, what I really love too, Garrett, with you and the rest of the staff here at Eyepieces is you're experts. So someone comes in, they have a couple questions, you've got all the answers, whether it's what goggle do I need up here in the mountains? Do I need multiple frames? How about the eyewear? I want something chic for après, and you break them all out and then lead that customer on a journey of the eyewear that's best going to fit them, their personality, and what they're looking for.
I love that you just said it's a journey, because it is. Like, it's the first thing people see. It's important, but it's also suiting your needs. So a lot of time I'll get someone who comes in, they're like, I need glasses for tennis. And I'm like, okay, is it hard court or clay court? So is the court brown or is the court green? Because then you're kind of adjusting the lens for that contrast, because obviously you want to see the ball better. So I'll do a brown lens or a rose lens to contrast the green. It goes that far into depth, and it gets really exciting. I like to say it's easy. It's not.
No, not at all. When you look around the store, the hundreds of eyewear pieces that you have, as well as the different brands, and each brand has a uniqueness to it that you, the expert, can tell us about.
Totally. And the hardest part is if you're stuck to one, just trying to pick one.
Right.
But I say never be stuck to one because, you know, it's like shoes. You don't have just one pair of shoes. You have your running shoes. You have your hiking boots. You have your ski boots. You have your going out shoes. Yeah, so it's the same thing with eyewear as well.
Yeah.
It's accessorizing.
Yeah, this isn't just a purchase of glasses, it's an intimate experience. And you go through, when we mentioned earlier, that journey of what it's about. Is it a formal occasion? Is it a casual occasion? What are we doing here?
Totally. I mean, we're coming into springtime. You kind of get some like weddings or something like that. Maybe you have an event coming up that you want to have a presence, or maybe you just want to blend in, or you're looking for a new pair of glasses to work at your desk. We can do like an office lens or something like that. Yeah, I mean, as you become more presbyopic, which is where you need those readers, you know, it's kind of the nature of the beast, and let's have some fun and find some cool glasses that you're excited to put on and not feel old, as a lot of people do when they have readers. And I'm like, no, embrace it.
Make it fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I tell you what, so 8 stores.
8 stores. So we are located here in Eagle Valley. We have Beaver Creek, Edwards, which we also have a doctor there Tuesdays and Thursday mornings, and then he comes here in the afternoon. So we have Edwards, Lion's Head, Sun and Alp here, and Bridge Street. And like I said, and then Snowmass and Basalt as well. But like I said, we kind of mix it up a little between stores. So Bridge Street's going to be a little more of our goggle bar. They're the goggle experts. I mean, we're all experts in eyewear in general.
Right.
But kind of, again, going back to that journey, going back to that customization. So Bridge Street's Goggle Bar, Sun and Alp's going to be a little more of our sports store where you can get a little more sunglass selection. And we have a lot of everything here at Village Center too.
Great. Well, thank you for spending the time with me this morning, walking through the goggles and the glasses and everything that you've got to offer, whether it's fun, whether it's fashion, whether it's function. This is the one place, or all the above. Check out the website, eyepieces.com, I believe it is, and it's going to show you all the fabulous locations, give you some information where they're located, a phone number if you want to call and just talk to Garrett. I mean, for crying out loud, we've had a great conversation here. What a wonderful person to talk to. But the experts in eyewear, again, Eyepieces of Vail, 8 convenient locations. There's no excuse not to get out there. It's a great gift. St. Patrick's Day, give a gift of a wonderful piece of eyewear.
Gift of sight.
That's right. We will be back soon with more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Learn the latest in science each week and how it relates to everyday life. From space exploration to plant biology to the latest in high-tech advances. Every new scientific development is explored and explained in an understandable way. Amazing stories each week. Watch Science Now.
TV8 te brinda la mejor programación en español todos los días. Sintoniza Conexión Latina los lunes, miércoles y viernes a las 7 de la tarde con repeticiones los fines de semana. Además, te presentamos nuestro nuevo programa Sabores y Creaciones, donde hemos juntado tus recetas y manualidades favoritas en un solo lugar los martes y jueves a las 7 de la tarde. Y por último, disfruta de Daily Flash Latino, con noticias y entretenimiento en tendencia los sábados a las 7 de la tarde. Te esperamos por el canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina, nuestro canal de YouTube TV8 Vail Good Morning Vail o nuestra página web tv8vail.com.
Hello, everyone. I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals now. Check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the Immersion Theater.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, if you've been in Vail for a little bit, I know you've seen this space before. Al Mall, singer-songwriter, how are you doing today?
Good, excellent. How
Good.
are you?
I am so good. I am so excited to hear you play. I remember I saw you years ago and I just was blown away. I know you don't like the flattery, but you're an amazing singer, songwriter. How did you get started with all of this?
I guess it started with my dad had a guitar in the closet.
Cool.
He was cleaning boats in Key West, and somebody couldn't pay him, so they gave him a guitar, and that guitar found its way to me, and eventually I just started playing with it, and here we are today.
It's meant to be serendipity at its finest. I love that. And Al, how long have you been here in the Valley?
I got here in the end of 2018, so pretty much 2019.
Okay.
November 2018.
Cool. And then how did you get going? Because I've seen you here and there, everywhere playing.
Yeah, I started working in bars. I started working at I'm Prost, and I started to see a lot of musicians making a living being musicians.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's incredible. I want to do that. How do you do that?
Yeah.
So I wasn't quite there developmentally yet, so I just started hitting a lot of open mics. And
cool.
The old ale house, I don't know if you remember the old ale house.
Yes,
The
I
old
do.
ale house was one of my stomping grounds, and just hit a lot of open mics and eventually got hired.
But that's such a good story, not to sound cheesy, but for people watching, that really you made your dream a reality just by trying. You know, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's been a dream.
Yeah, that's
the whole time.
so awesome. And so we were speaking about how St. Patrick's Day, which I can't believe is this weekend, crazy.
Yes.
And you have a kind of Irish-esque song to play for us.
Yeah, so on my last album, I wrote a song for it. I was in Galway, Ireland at the time, and my little brother was going to school in Galway.
Oh, cool.
And I'm a big fan of Steve Earle.
Nice.
He's an American songwriter, and he wrote a song called Galway Girl. I don't know if you've ever heard that one.
Wait, that sounds really familiar.
I don't know if I can play it on this show. Can I play it on the show?
If it's like
Maybe not.
10 seconds or less.
Maybe not. Galway Girl, though.
Yeah.
Steve Earle, really incredible song. There's a line in the song about the Salt Hill Promenade. So I went down that with my brother, and we wound up in this little pub where there's these really quiet little oceanside pub where these guys are playing music, and they just totally inspired me.
I love this. All right, so what is the name of this original piece?
So this song is called We Are Just Folks.
We Are Just Folks.
And I wrote it, this is kind of a great time to play it, I think, again. I wrote it during an election cycle.
Okay.
When there was just a little bit of separation, and I think it's a good time. It's just a song about bringing people together.
I love that. We need that more now than ever, I feel.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good to go?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, many fine days I worked in the rain and crawled on my hands with my feet turned up lame. 'Cause we are just folks, same kind as you. We are just folks, same kind as you. Well, the house that I built is made out of tin. kept the water out, and now the love in. 'Cause we are just folks, same kind as you. We are just folks, same kind as you. And the devil behind has done as he should. He mounted up on the bad, rode hard on the good. He's taking poor souls, same kind as you. We are just folks, same kind as you. Well, this hunger is fair with your appetite. I love my land, but the timing ain't right. 'Cause we are just folks, same kind as you. I got mouths to feed, same kind as you. Well, when I was a child, I stood on the banks of the creeks and the rivers and ate from full plates. 'Cause we are just folks, same kind as you. We are just folks, same kind as you. Well, we are just folks, same kind as you. We are just folks.
Wow, that was amazing. Oh my goodness.
Thanks so much.
You made me a little emotional, I'm not going to lie.
Oh,
that
good.
was so beautiful. Your voice is, it's a force. That is so
Thank
beautiful.
you so much.
Wow.
I appreciate it. Yeah, that song came from, the inspiration came out of Ireland.
That
so
you
can
can
be a great week.
No, I love that, and I felt like I was transported. At one point, I had my eyes closed just to like a little pub, and I could feel like the waves, and just I felt in the moment. You're amazing,
Thank
my
you
friend.
so much.
That
I
was
appreciate
really that you need to. That was, you blew my mind. So where can everyone see you? Because you're an amazing singer, songwriter. That's
So for the remainder of ski season, I'm with Ein Prost on Friday nights. Aside from this Friday, they actually have an Irish band this week.
Right. Well, now they can. I mean, come on, that was amazing.
And then Wednesdays, I'm with the Drunken Goat.
Awesome.
And on the 26th of March, I'm playing at Shakedown Club in Vail with a group of songwriters up there through the Colorado Music Foundation.
That's awesome. The 26th of March.
26th of March, yeah.
Awesome.
The tickets, I don't know. I'm sure you can get them with the venue.
Okay.
You can also get them through my Instagram page. There's a link in my bio.
Okay, and what is your Instagram, Al?
AL_MAUL. So it should
Okay.
Al_Mall.
Mall.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you are just brilliant. We're definitely going to have you back on. That was just insane, and it's so cool. Where are you originally from real quick?
So I'm from Western Montana.
Okay.
Yeah, and Western Montana is a huge Celtic influence because the Butte Mines actually used to be the second largest population of Irish people aside from Ireland. So
I never realized that.
Yeah, mining country. Same with Colorado.
Okay.
Big time mining country, but yeah, Western Montana.
So cool. I can't believe that we're so lucky to have you here in Vail. That you're brilliant.
Glad to be here. Yeah. It's a treat.
Thank you so much. You're
Yeah.
so great. And please check him out. You can find him at many places, and check out his Instagram. And we will see you really soon again. We'll have you back on because you're amazing.
Sounds great.
And keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good morning, Vail.
Happy Friday. It's always a great Friday when Tegan is here from Eagle Valley Library District and looking very apropos, very appropriate for St. Patty's Day. How are you doing, Tegan?
Good. How are you?
I am great because, as you know, I have my library card. I have it in my purse. I should have brought it in.
Yay.
And I had such a great experience with you. This poor woman gave me her cell phone number, and I have sent her selfies of me holding my library card. True story. And the book, can we talk about the book, that whole situation? Because I found a book that I really wanted to read, and you guys did not have it.
We didn't have it.
What is the situation with that?
So it kind of depends on with publishing and what's popular, and we try to get a smattering of everything.
And that one was not. It was self-published.
It was popular at a certain time, but then we don't have as much space to keep everything. So eventually things cycle out. And so I think that's where we were when you were interested in it.
Yes, and so Tegan actually found it for me and got it. Brought it to Avon Library, and it's amazing. I'm so into it.
Good.
I'm so into it. But I have to say the experience of just coming in, You guys, oh my goodness, it is beautiful. I mean, I probably spent an hour with you.
Yeah,
and I
we
could have
toured
spent
the
like 8
library.
hours.
Oh,
yes.
good, yes.
Taking me a personal tour felt very cool.
Aw,
But it is just so clean.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Oh,
weird
thank
about
you.
that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
so clean, so colorful, so beautiful, peaceful,
Thank you.
and just even. I don't know. It just got me so excited to learn and to read.
Oh, good, good.
Really, and I love the way that you have it separated.
Yep,
and
we have our zones.
how do you keep it so clean? That's what I want to.
Well, that's part of it, is having
Yeah.
clean, safe buildings. And
That's-
so
yes.
having that opportunity for our public to come in and to be proud of their public library. And so we
Yes.
take great care in keeping, and you were there when we were wrapping up our painting projects. And
Yeah,
we just, all
but
of
it
the
still
libraries-
was so
Yep.
good. I'm like,
all of them have a fresh coat of paint, and then we keep them clean. We have cleaners that come in all the time, so that when you walk in, like, it is a space that you want to be in.
And I want to say, I know so many people are not like I am, thank goodness. And they've been there multiple times, you know, Avon, Eagle, Gypsum.
Yep,
Did I
yep,
get that
yep,
correct? Yeah. And I've been to the Eagle and Gypsum, but never the Avon, which makes no sense. But now I've experienced them all. If you haven't been, really, it is just a vibe. It's a moment. I mean, I'm thinking old school, and I'm not hating my old school Dayton, Ohio library. Was beautiful for what it is.
Right.
This is a whole thing.
Yeah,
I mean, you
yeah.
almost feel like you're going to Disney World or
Well,
something. I mean, the Disney
yay.
World has a library of books.
I love that.
Yeah.
Our buildings are very beautiful,
Yes.
and we do take really good care of
Yes,
them.
you
And
do.
We have zones because we're trying to accommodate everyone. So we
Right.
got kids and teens, and we got those who want to study, who want to be near
Right.
a fireplace, who want the view. So we got all those little nooks and crannies too in the library, so that you can find your space.
Well, and I also love too, not to take it because I know it's such like a light fun, but it is about community and
Yes,
feeling
yes.
safe. And something that I brought up to Tegan last time I was in there is if someone is having a hard time going through something, and can you kind of tell us about what you told me, because I thought that was really moving.
Yeah, so we have, again, we're a third space for the community, and
Right.
sometimes we get people who come in, and it's like at the last moment they tell us their need.
Right.
And sometimes those needs are really big, and so we're always trying to connect our community with the resources that they need.
Right.
But sometimes those conversations can't happen at the desk,
Yeah.
or there's that apprehension of asking for help.
It's
And
hard,
It's
yes.
very hard, and
Right.
so we have books on hard topics, but not everyone's going to ask for those, even if they need them.
Right.
So we have throughout the library we have a bookmark
Love
that's
this.
about hard topics, and it tells you on the front. It tells you the sections where these hard topics are. So whether that's drug abuse or domestic violence, or there's all sorts of hard topics.
Right.
And then on the back is the resource, so that we have our community resources on the back. So if people are struggling with just asking for help because it's such a big step, we have that there, so they don't even have to speak to us, but we're still providing resources. And again, we're not looking at what you check out.
Right.
So whatever you walk away with is what you need, and so we're here as a place to make those connections.
That is so amazing. I'm getting emotional because it is so powerful.
Yeah.
And it's so brilliant. I want people to really hear that you can go in there
Yes.
and feel safe, because that is very much truth. And maybe even if you aren't personally going through something, I know that people
Yes.
might want to get something for a friend, a
Yep.
family member. You are not going to be judged.
No.
And if you
Nope.
can't use your voice at that very moment,
Yep.
it's okay.
It's okay.
I think that
Absolutely.
is so neat, and I really want to point that's beautiful. And I actually took home one of the bookmarks that,
Oh, good,
you
yeah.
gave me
Yeah,
a
yeah,
bookmark.
yep.
I didn't steal it. I wanted to say that.
You can take our bookmarks. We
thank
want you to take them out.
But things like Bright Future Foundation,
Yep.
the phone numbers, and it's just so very important. So thank you.
Yeah.
Not only is it a beautiful space to learn, have fun, but if you are going through a hard time, and
Yes.
we all do, all
Yep,
of us.
yep, all of us.
It is a safe space.
Yep.
And that's so exciting.
And
to
we're
know,
here
you know.
for resources, and we're here to connect.
Yeah.
And again, there's no judgment
Yeah.
at all. And if you don't have your voice that day,
Right.
we have the resources still available.
That is so amazing. And Tegan, the whole thing is just so brilliant to me, because I've learned so much from you that you can get, I come back to this all the time, a toolkit. I'm
Yes,
sorry, but
yes,
that's
no.
amazing. But also you can rent out video, or you can
Yes.
rent video games and
Yep.
DVDs and
Yep.
magazines, which I never
Magazines,
thought,
yep.
up to date too,
Yep, up
and
to
even
date.
go back.
And you can go back. Yep,
Yes,
yep.
and then one of our, I will not tell who, but someone here in the studio told me bocce ball. You
Yes,
can-
yes, we have that.
Which
yep.
is so really.
We have some disc golf, so
Yeah.
we do have a whole disc golf kit.
It is this is really neat to think, because I think you think library
Yes.
books, and sometimes people are like, oh, studying, whatever. No, it's a whole new ball game.
Yep, it's for community and
Yes.
What you need to thrive in our community. And
Right.
so we try to get everything in. And I love that you brought up that we originally didn't have that book.
Yeah.
And so again, if you
So
ask
cool.
us for these books or for the materials, we will do our best to get to yes. So we will get it in for you. So and that particular book is on a resurgence. So we're happy to order it because more people were wanting it.
Dude,
Yeah.
I love it because I'm almost done with the book. It is so well done. It is
Okay.
so brilliant. And I think that's neat too, because so many people, I mean, what I read from to what my best friend reads, we are night and day to my mom, my dad. So it's neat because we all have such different tastes.
Yes.
How could you even think to know? So this way, you're not going to feel silly if you want to read an acting theater book, or if you want to,
Yeah.
I think that's really, really cool. I was going to ask you, do you have any events coming up this spring and summer? Because I know that's something I'm stoked on. So you can also do classes.
Yep, so we do have some classes coming up. So
Okay.
today is actually Sisters of Courage. So we're celebrating National Women's History Month.
How cool.
Yes,
Okay.
so it's at 3 o'clock at the Avon Public Library.
Okay.
So we're it's a talk about these sisters, I think it's the Harbisons.
Okay.
And they go through Civil War, Great Expansion, and they go from a dairy farm and they end up at the west entrance of Rocky Mountain National Park.
What?
So yeah, so in the 1800s.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
they had a lot of grit and a lot of courage to go west.
In the 1800s. I'm like, wow, that's amazing.
So that's today.
Okay.
And then throughout March and April, we're getting into our gardening series.
That's
so
what I was
Yep, we're
I'm like,
connecting.
yes.
We're connecting with CSU Extension Office. And
Okay.
so we have Peaks to Petals. I believe we have that program is on the 18th, and then we're going to have more of a grow your own food series.
So cool.
Yes, and so evld.org is our website. So if I'm forgetting the dates, that's where you can go find them.
Well, no, and you showed me the space right when you walk into
Yes.
your right, or
Yep.
when you walk in one door to the right. There's many doors. It's so
Yes.
beautiful, and
Yeah.
the light in there,
Yeah.
and I'm so excited.
Oh, good,
I'm
good,
very,
yes.
very excited. But how neat is this? You can go online and see all these classes,
Yep.
books, all the things. Tegan, we have so much more we can talk about. We need to have you back.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And check out Eagle Valley Library District and keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Spooky and Scott Show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
More than ever, kids need information to help them better understand their surroundings and to better protect themselves. Each week, this program works with the various law enforcement agencies across the country and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, spotlighting several missing cases, hoping someone, like you, might have information that will lead to finding these individuals.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to Danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. What a great Friday. Let's take a look at the weather out there. 8 a.m., 26 degrees, a high of 46, and snow is 40% chance of snow. 8 a.m., 26 degrees, mostly cloudy. Noon, 38, still cloud coverage. 4 p.m. 43 and 8 p.m. 35 degrees. So beautiful day. Eagle 47 degrees, Avon 47, Vail 46, Denver 41 degrees. So very sunny, feeling more like spring. A low of 18 degrees, partly cloudy tonight. Winds east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Let's take a look at that 5-day forecast for you. Partly cloudy on Saturday with 47, a low of 20. Sunday, partly cloudy, 46, a low of 19. And then Monday is sunny, 49 degrees, and a low of 22 degrees. Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to see a little bit of that precipitation, 52 and 49 degrees. So beautiful, beautiful week, sunshine, snow. We never know in these mountain towns. Hopefully you're having a great Friday, and thank you for joining us here on Good Morning Vail. Keep it right here because you know what? We're going to have more Good Morning Vail this weekend. Have a great Friday. Get on out there, enjoy the sunshine, and have a great Friday.